Today, let's talk about Elon Musk and the recent idea floating around. Could he actually start a new political party?
That's been all over the news. I mean, Musk is known for shaking things up, but a political party? That's a whole new level.
It does sound wild, but given how vocal he's been about politics lately, maybe it shouldn't surprise us.
Right. He's criticized both Democrats and Republicans. Do you think he's genuinely dissatisfied, or is it just Musk being Musk?
Maybe a bit of both. He does love attention, but he's also made some serious points about polarization.
True. But what would a Musk-led party even stand for? Tech innovation as national policy?
I could see that. He might push for deregulation, Mars colonies, and AI safety, all on the same platform.
Imagine a campaign slogan, "To the moon, literally." But seriously, could he pull supporters from both sides?
That's tricky. Some people love his entrepreneurship, but others distrust billionaires in politics.
And don't forget, launching a new party isn't just about ideas. There are huge legal and logistical hurdles.
Absolutely. The US system really favors two parties. Getting on ballots alone is a nightmare.
Plus, does Musk have the patience for all the red tape? He usually prefers to break things and move fast.
That's a good point. Politics moves at a snail's pace compared to tech.
What about his followers? Do you think there's a real base there, or is it mostly online hype?
He does have a massive social media presence, but translating tweets into votes is a different story.
And his opinions can be unpredictable. Last week, he was one place, this week somewhere else.
That could make it hard for voters to know what they're actually supporting.
Also, what's his stance on core issues? Beyond tech and free speech, would he dive into education, healthcare, stuff like that?
He might, but his expertise is more in engineering than social policy. That could be a weakness.
Or maybe he'd try to disrupt those fields too. Can you imagine Musk Care as a healthcare plan?
I'm picturing it now. Your doctor appointment comes with a SpaceX launch.
Jokes aside, do you think the political climate is ready for a third party, Musk or not?
Voters are frustrated, for sure. But history shows third parties have a tough time.
Yeah, even big names like Ross Perot couldn't break through in the long run.
But Musk has something Perot didn't. Millions of Twitter followers and meme power.
Social media does change the game. He could rally people quickly, at least online.
But would that energy last through an election cycle? That's a marathon, not a sprint.
Plus, media attention can be a double-edged sword. One wrong tweet and things spiral.
And Musk's tweets are notorious for stirring controversy.
That could alienate as many people as it attracts.
What about policies? Could he attract independents or just pull from one party?
I think he'd mostly pull from people already disillusioned with both parties.
So maybe he'd be a spoiler more than a winner?
Could be. But sometimes spoilers change the conversation. Think of how Perot influenced debates.
True. Even if Musk's party didn't win, it could force bigger parties to address issues they'd rather ignore.
Like AI ethics or space exploration as a national priority.
Or even the role of billionaires in politics, should they have more influence or less?
That's a hot topic. Some see Musk as a visionary, others as a threat to democracy.
And he's not shy about expressing his opinions on free speech, sometimes to his own detriment.
Right? He's argued that social media platforms should be less censored, which appeals to some voters.
But it also raises concerns about misinformation and online harassment.
If he did run, do you think he would actually debate other candidates on stage?
I'd pay to see that. Musk versus traditional politicians. I bet there'd be fireworks.
He might even bring a robot on stage just to keep things interesting.
Or launch the debate from a Tesla on autopilot. The possibilities are endless.
But seriously, do you think Musk would ever want to be president himself?
He wasn't born in the US, so he's not eligible, but he could back a candidate.
Or be the power behind the throne, so to speak.
That actually seems more his style, pulling strings, not shaking hands at county fairs.
And he's already shown he can influence public opinion, for better or worse.
In the end, do you think a Musk political party is likely or just a headline?
I think it's more headline than reality, at least for now.
But the fact that we're even asking shows how much impact he has.
Absolutely. Love him or hate him, Musk knows how to keep himself at the center of the conversation.
So, is this all just a distraction, or could it signal real change in American politics?
Maybe a bit of both. Sometimes disruption just means noise. Sometimes it sparks something new.
Either way, it's a reminder that politics isn't just for politicians anymore.
And that anyone with enough influence and Wi-Fi can shake things up.
That's the world we live in. Who knows what next week's headline will be?
Maybe Elon Musk announces run for galactic president. I wouldn't put it past him.
Until then, we'll keep watching. And maybe double-check our Twitter feeds.
Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to ask yourself, should billionaires start political parties? Or is that one step too far?
Food for thought. See you next time.